Hello. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to a new Sunday night stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Am I coming through loud and clear? Let me see here. Let me see. Yes, I am. What's up, y'all? Everybody have a good weekend. I've had a pretty good one, I have to say. Had a pretty nice Sunday as well. So, let me see who's with me here tonight so far, and then we'll get the ball rolling. We've got Richard Stange. We got Dylan, Gustavo, Cecil Horn, Return of the Disc. Hymns are beautiful. I don't know. Let's see. Will tonight finally be the night Piz announces he's making an OnlyFans? Well, there will be some announcements made tonight. There will be 2 announcements made tonight. So, unfortunately, no. One of them will not be the announcement, the launch of my OnlyFans. I know you all are just dying for that, but I'm sorry. It's just not ready yet. It's just not ready yet. But in time. We got Swaggy G in the house. John, I hope you're doing well. Laundry Arts, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Michael Sullivan, Mark Striano. We've got Bill in the chat, Geriatric Geek. I hope you're doing well, buddy. We've got Hill FFR, Witch Hunter, Scratch Burno, Pumpkin J, 1980s Betamax, Bog Zombie, Dream Emulator. What's up, man? Dr. CZ Death. The Tallest Chris is here. He's going to be hanging out with us a bit before he goes to bed. Hope you're doing well. We got Bobby. We got Sasha. We got CJM. We got Envy Davler watching over on Twitch. We got Horror Orman. Hope you're doing well, sir. There's Olivia X. How you doing tonight, Olivia? Hope you're doing well. We got TFP. Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know. Oh.
Thank you, Nico. I appreciate that, my friend. Evening, Piz and friends. Under the weather, but happy to be with the PWO pals. Well, I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather tonight, Nico, but I hope you get to feeling better very soon. And thank you very much for the super chat. That is always appreciated. Thank you. We've got Future Dead Camper is here with us tonight. Rock Music Forever. Oh, that's right. Have those remains identified those remains as Julian Sands? I heard that they found some remains near where Julian Sands was hiking when he disappeared. Very sad. Very sad. Got Hero 3000, Fireman Hill. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's hanging in there. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. And, yeah. So, I've got some unboxings and unpackagings I want to do here momentarily. We're going to talk about the best Stephen King adaptations, at least according to Empire. I looked. Collider did not have their own Stephen King adaptation list, thank God, or else I'd be suffering through that one. I'm sure their number one would be like the Firestarter remake or something. You know, Collider. And I'm going to be announcing 2 upcoming Sunday night streams with special guests. And I've got a brand new patron spotlight tonight. So, busy night tonight. But first and foremost, did anybody get out to see The Flash? Did anybody get out to see The Flash this weekend? I'm gonna bet by the box office take on that movie, the answer is probably gonna be no. But let me know. Did anybody get out to watch The Flash? Gustavo with a big no. Mark, your Empire of Screams box set shipped from Deep Discount. Cool, man. Cool. So far, that is the release of the year. I don't know. It's way up there. That is way up there as one of the best releases of the year. There's no doubt about it. The flush is going down. Yes. S. Rose says The Flash was a really fun movie. Reggie says that they saw it and they enjoyed it. Okay. No interest from Future Dead Camper. No. Saw it last week. Enjoyed it. No, so burned out on those films, says Karate Popcorn. Well, the Flash has tanked. It's tanked in a big way. And it's so funny how they're trying to do all this damage control with the movie. Like I've seen screenshots of the CGI in the movie, and the CGI looks horrendous. Considering how much money it cost. But the producer of the movie is now saying that was intentional. That they wanted the CGI to be that awful. Because you're supposed to watch the movie through the Flash's perspective. So I guess even in the Flash's perspective, the CGI is... it just doesn't... That didn't make any sense to me. The CGI is intended. The horrible CGI was intentional. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And they knew that the movie was going to be a disaster. You know the movie is going to be a disaster when the director is spoiling the big cameos for his own movie just to try and get people into the theaters. There's a big cameo in the movie. And if you don't know what it is, I mean, maybe you don't follow the director or you didn't hear about it, but a huge, spoiler that a lot of people would have popped to. A lot of people would have been like, oh, it would have been a big deal. He spoiled it on social media just to try and get people to go watch the freaking movie. That is sad. That is sad. But I mean, clearly a big part of the reason why the movie flopped is the Ezra Miller issues. A lot of people have tried to downplay that, but there's no...
Sing it again for us.
There's no doubt about it.
Agent to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
Summer Breeze, Aging to Know, Jasmine, no. Thank you, hymns are beautiful. Friday New Beginning is so much better than Lives. Wow, okay. I agree. Thank you for that $1.99. Hymns are beautiful. I appreciate it. So yes, the Ezra Miller issues definitely turned a lot of people off. I don't think there's any doubt about that. There's no question there. And that, the studio's not going to admit that, but they didn't send him out to do any press, did they? No. I'm sorry, they didn't send Ezra out to do any press. So that's when the star of the movie is not being sent out to do the press. Yeah, So those issues were definitely turned off a lot of people. I think a lot of people were turned off by just the fact that, you know, they knew that there'd been a lot of production problems. There'd been lots of reshoots. And, you know, reshoots aren't a bad thing. But when you're reshooting and then reshooting and then you're reshooting half the movie, that's a sign. That's a sign. But I think one of the biggest issues also is that everybody knows that the whole thing's going to get rebooted, right? The whole DCEU is going to get rebooted because it's just been a disaster since day one. The DCEU has been just an incredible disaster from day one. And now they're turning it over into James Gunn's hands, and everybody knows that. So why go watch this movie when it's not going to count when everything gets rebooted, right? Because you can't have just a standalone comic book movie anymore, unless it's like a Batman or a Spider-Man. You can't have just a superhero movie that has a beginning, a middle, and an end, because it all has to be part of a universe. So basically every movie is just a big middle piece. And especially if you're a Marvel fan, how exhausting is it to be a Marvel fan, to keep up with not just all those movies, but all the streaming shows and just there's so much to keep track of. Like, it's exhausting. And especially since, I mean, like, I've not watched any of the Marvel stuff, but all I hear is like how bad it is now, that the quality has just gone completely downhill. So now you've got to keep up with all this content that's just not very good. So everything's got to be part of a universe. Nothing can stand on its own anymore. So this movie's part of a universe that's dead. So why go watch it, right? I don't know. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. It's kind of sad for Keaton, really. I know. I think that was a huge draw for a lot of people, was just to go see Michael Keaton as Batman again. But it clearly wasn't that big of a draw, right? I never thought this day would come, but superhero fatigue is an opportunity for Hollywood to come back to earth and make other kinds of movies again. Yes. Oh my God. Can you imagine movies other than superhero movies? Wow. Hey, there's Chris from Germany. How you doing, sir? Greetings from Berlin, Germany. I'm on vacation, and that's why I can see you live here at 3:14 a.m. Berlin time. Great warm summer night here. Well, that's very cool, man. I hope you're doing well. It's been a very warm day here in Kentucky too. It was supposed to come some really bad storms tonight, but we've so far, knock on wood, they've passed us over. So it's the PS3 graphics. Yes, it's the PS3 graphics. Richard Stange has huge superhero fatigue. It's the Ezra blowback. Yes. So it's just the whole DCEU has just been such an unmitigated disaster. And Envy Davler's trying to get me canceled here. Are you excited for Indy 5? No. But to be honest, I wasn't excited for Indy 4. And aside from the first two Indiana Jones movies, you know, those two are classics. What's the last one with Sean Connery? I can't say I really was head over heels over that one, to be honest. But I mean, the whole point of this new Indiana Jones movie is to reboot Indiana Jones and turn it over to his niece or whoever it is, you know? So, again.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just
Pretty good. Sing it.
Let's see. Hymns are beautiful. Where'd that go? Here it is. You get Ezra mixed up with Elliot Page. I guess they both kind of look alike. They both have those cheekbones that look like they could cut glass. So I get it. I get it. And thank you for the additional $1.99. Appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. Then we're gonna get like all. What did that last? Did the Aquaman sequel? Did that come out yet? Because I mean, wouldn't that technically be the last vestiges of the old DCEU, the Snyderverse or whatever it is? Wouldn't that technically be the final chapter or whatever? Has that come out? Aquaman 2 isn't out yet. So technically that's the one that's going to be the end, right? So I that one's probably going to tank hard too. I mean, geez. Piers, what movie are you and Jeremy seeing next in the theater? Good question, because Jeremy's actually reminded me of this today. We're going to have a busy July because he wants to watch Insidious, The Red Door, and Talk to Me in July. And I mentioned to him, like, oh, we're going to have a busy July. So he reminded me today, busy July, watching Insidious, The Red Door, and Talk to Me. So, and Talk to Me looks good, I think. Insidious, The Red Door, I like the first Insidious a lot, but I've not been that big a fan of the sequels. And I don't think I saw the very last one.
For us real quick.
Summer breeze, agent to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
Thank you, Parker, for the $4.99. Cheers, Piz. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. I don't have anything to really cheers with except some water, but cheers. Thank you. Yes, I would like to see Barbarian get a physical media release. Absolutely. Absolutely. That was like one of the biggest horror hits of last year, and it doesn't have a physical media release. That's sad. That's sad. The Last Crusade was the one with Sean Connery. That's right. That's right. Yeah. I don't remember that much about that one, to be honest, but I don't remember loving it or anything. Oh my God, Big Crack Rock. Big Crack. The Meg. Oh yes, I can't wait for the Meg 2. Is that coming out in July? That'll be 3 movies Jeremy and I watch in July then. Meg 2, definitely. Yeah, I definitely want to see the Meg 2. No doubt about that. So, I mean, is there any excitement for the new DCEU with James Gunn? I mean, do we have any faith in James Gunn? I know he's done some good stuff, but it just seems like everything that's DC is just snake bit. And I mean, like, whatever the first movie is under his regime, if that thing tanks, just give it up. Put the whole DCEU, unless it's Batman, put it all to bed for years. So. Piz, did you hear about all the movie studios pulling out of San Diego Comic-Con? Disney, Netflix, No, I did not. I wonder, why is that? It's a bad time to start an EU. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah, why did all the studios pull out of San Diego Comic-Con? I didn't hear that. I'm just Huh. Why was that? If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. So let's do some unboxings here really quick, and then we'll get into maybe we'll make some No, let's save the announcements for the end. Let's save the announcements for the end. But if you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. What's up, Killer Cutie? Oh yes, the Monster Squad is getting a new 4K from Kino Lorber.
Sing it again for us.
Very happy to hear about that.
Agent to know, just oh.
Pretty good.
I was actually singing that today in the grocery store, just walking around singing "Summer Breeze," aging to know, Jasmine O. If anybody heard me, they surely thought I'd lost it. Movie fan, thank you for the 17 United Arab Emirates. Hey Piz, I got a question for you. Who do you prefer, Robert De Niro or Al Pacino, and what are some of your personal favorite films of each of them? Ooh, gosh, that's a tough question. I love them both. So naturally, I love Heat because they're both in it, and both are awesome in that movie. So Heat would be a great opportunity to bask in both of their glories at the same time. So other than well, they were both in Godfather 2, but they didn't really share any screen time. Oh, thank you, Churro Games. I appreciate the kind words. Oh, the potential SAG strike is the reason. Okay. All right. As far as favorite De Niro movies, gosh, there are so many. Oh God, I mean, Taxi Driver is just a masterpiece. God, that movie is so good. Taxi Driver. Oh. He's great in Raging Bull. He's great in Goodfellas, Casino. I like him a lot in Jackie Brown too. As far as Pacino, I love Pacino in Cruising. Great freaking movie. Don't hear enough people talk about it, but great movie. Pacino's incredible in Heat. I mean, he's just a wild man in Heat. Yeah, Dog Day Afternoon is great with Pacino. I mean, of course, any of the Godfather movies are great with Pacino. Gosh, there's so many. It'd be easier. I mean, well, no. I was going to say it'd be easier to put together a list of bad Al Pacino performances because there'd only be a couple. But there's a few. But thank you for that, movie fan. I appreciate it. Raging Bull. Yeah, Raging Bull's awesome. Nobody talks about the deer. Yes, the Deer Hunter's awesome. Yeah. Oh, Carlito's Way. That's a great one. That's a great one with Pacino. Yeah. I also love Viggo Mortensen has a small but very memorable role in Carlito's Way. Someone I follow in here got a Blu-ray box set for The Sopranos for like $40 and he thought it was a glitch, but it shipped and I'm so bummed I didn't check out. Oh, really? The Sopranos box set for $40? That's a good deal. What's up, Taco Bella Lugosi? How you doing? Pacino and De Niro have both recently become new fathers. Well, wow. God bless them. God bless them. Oh goodness. Well, let's do a couple of unboxings here. Actually, well, no, okay, all right. Yeah, let's do some unboxings here real quick. All right. First up, I've got something from Terror Vision. And I can't wait to watch this movie. I can't wait to watch this movie. But this is from Terror Vision. And I've heard of this movie before, but I never saw it. I've never seen it. But when I saw that Terror Vision was putting it out on Blu-ray, I jumped. I jumped. Oh, wow. What do we got here? We've got a fortune teller fish. Oh, we've got a pixie stick inside. I've not had a pixie stick in forever. Huh. I have to eat that here momentarily. Thank you for your purchase and supporting our independent label. Well, you're welcome. All right, so the release is for, and if anybody's seen this, please let me know. Srigala. Has anybody seen or heard of Srigala? So so this is where was this made? Okay. This is an Indonesian film that is, let's just say it's inspired by the original Friday the 13th. But it is, I've heard a lot about it. And, oh my God. They even tried to make the cover here kind of look like that one cover for Friday the 13th with the axe in the bed. But yeah, I cannot wait to check out Srigala, an Indonesian film inspired by Friday the 13th. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Can't freaking wait. The cover reminded you of Bay of Blood? A little bit, yeah. But I can't wait. I can't wait. 80s Indonesian horror is fun stuff. Can't wait to check out Srigala. I've got another package here. This one all the way from the UK. This is an 88 Films release. Anybody want to take a guess what that might be? While I catch up with the chat here. A lot of people never heard of it. It's going to be a fun time. I may review it. So keep your eyes peeled for a review of Srigala. No guesses. No guesses. Okay, no guesses. So we'll just go ahead and we'll open it. Yes, all the way from the UK, an 88 Films 4K release. A hint. Okay, here's a hint. This box, it smells of death. That had to be a big giveaway. Do I have any trash fun movies to recommend? Similar in vibe to Doom Asylum. I need more 80s colorful garbage. Oh man. Hey, what's up, Phil? How you doing? There you go, right on the money. Yes, Burial Ground. Okay, let me just get it out. Let me just get it out here. I'm so excited about it, I can't get it out. I've never had that problem. But yes, this is the 4K for Burial Ground. Oh. This is really heavy too. Has this got like 5 discs in it or what? But oh yeah, I mean, I love this movie to death. It used to be my little pop-up for super chats and stuff. But yeah, great movie. This is some great trash, by the way. If you've not seen Burial Ground, this is some great trash. Great trash. Yes, Peter Bark in 4K. Who doesn't need that? So yeah, I'll probably do a review of this. Well, I will do a review of this, of the movie, of course, and of the 4K. It's got a lot of new extras on it. It's got to have like some. Okay, it's got a poster, of course, because there's definitely some stuff inside. Poster, a booklet, and some new extras. Very cool. Oh, they've got a new commentary on here from my buddy Troy Howarth. Okay. Yeah, can't wait to check out Burial Ground in 4K. Yes indeed. Yes, indeed. So I've got another unpackaging, but I'm going to save it because it is a it's a tie-in to an upcoming show that I'm going to announce with a special guest, or 2 special guests actually. Let's eat this pixie stick. I've not had any pixie sticks in a long time, so let's eat the pixie stick. Oh, wow. Just pure, straight sugar. Man. That was good. Checking out 976 Evil for the first time. Oh, hey, what's up, Christian? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Tyler is checking out 976 Evil for the first time because of my most recent review. Oh, I have fun, man. I love 976 Evil. Also check out the sequel, 976 Evil 2, The Astral Factor. I like that one a lot too. Hey, Dr. Slaughter, how you doing? Horror and Morer. Hey, Pizzow, I love your drink reviews with Jeremy. He's a delight. Keep up the good content. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we're actually, we've got some more drink reviews coming up very soon. We are going to do that new Coke flavor. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then we're going to do like a classic soda flavor. So, I love Ebola syndrome, Sasha. I love Ebola syndrome. That's one I should review too. Oh, crazy movie. I love it though. Love it. Love it. So let's do a patron spotlight here. And the patron that I'm going to be spotlighting tonight is oh crap, where'd it go? Oh crap, did I not save that? I'm an idiot. I am a freaking idiot. Oh, God, I'm stupid. I am stupid. I can't believe I did not save that. All right. So while I'm whipping this up quickly, because I'm a dummy. Just talk amongst yourselves. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. But let me talk up this awesome patron. This gentleman has been a patron of mine for quite some time. He's been a great supporter of my channel. I also consider him a friend. So, and he is in the audience tonight. I've probably made him blush, but that's okay. He deserves it. The patron that I'm spotlighting tonight, very good guy, very nice guy, very cool guy. He is Nico. So Nico, I appreciate all the years of support, my friend. And if you're familiar with my channel, you've seen him on hanging out on many, many streams. He is always very warm and welcoming and friendly to everyone. And yeah, just a nice guy all around. So Nico, cheers to you, my friend. Thank you for all the support. And yeah, just thank you for being you, man. It would not be the same without Nico. That is true. It would not be the same without Nico. Yes, cheers to Nico. Cheers to Nico. What's up, Joe Boo? Glad you finally caught a stream. But yes. Thank you, Nico. You are the man, sir. All right, let's move on and let's talk about Stephen King adaptations. I actually had, I did a review of The Boogeyman a couple of weeks ago whenever that movie first came out. It was, it was okay.
Come on, Roy. Get your hands dirty.
Joe Boo. Thank you, sir. Thank you for subscribing over on Twitch, my friend. That's very kind of you. You are I believe you're a 6-month subscriber, right? Yes. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. Very cool of you. So, after I posted my review of The Boogeyman, and any love for The Boogeyman in the chat? Did anybody like The Boogeyman? I thought it was, Nico's blushing, blood red. A Piz and Nico live stream win. Well, Nico's been on a couple of my patron streams, and we actually did. We did a stream, a retirement party stream for Nico. Yeah. The Boogeyman was better than I expected. The Boogeyman was fun at the theater, but I wouldn't watch it again. I dug The Boogeyman. Okay, so there's a little bit of love for The Boogeyman in the chat. But anyway, I had a number of people message me saying, like, you should do a top Stephen King adaptations list or, whatnot, or see if Collider has one, because Collider is just those Collider lists, man. Those are yeah. So let's see here. Let's see if I can get, what the crap? Okay, here we go. So let's minimize this. Let's minimize me. And let's take a look at empires. Let's make me a little bit bigger. There we go. If the Dead Zone isn't in the top 5, then something's really wrong. I agree. So this is Empires. Top 15, the 15 best Stephen King movie adaptations. So just 15. I think we can get through just 15. And okay, so we're going right in. Okay, we're going right into the list here. At number 15 is Cujo, which Jeremy would probably be upset with this because Jeremy talks about Cujo a lot. Well, I mean, I guess it's good that Cujo made the list because I very rarely hear anybody other than Jeremy talk about Cujo. But Cujo is number 15 on the list. Any love for Cujo in the chat? Cujo's a good film. Okay. It's been a long time since I've actually seen Cujo in its entirety. Cujo scared the crap out of you as a kid. Likewise, if the Dead Zone's not on this, I'm going to be mad. Dead Zone's got to be on this. It's got to be. It's got to be on this. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but Cujo, number 15. That's one I need to revisit. It's when I think of, great Stephen King adaptations, it definitely doesn't come to mind. Doesn't come to mind. The car scene scared the cardio out of me as a kid. Haven't seen it in a long time though, says Dream Emulator. I thought that was a typo, but I feel you. All right, so number 15 is Cujo. Fair enough. Number 4, what? Oh, It Chapter 2? Why would you separate? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. So let me tell y'all a story about It Chapter 2 real quick. So I loved It Chapter 1 so much. I loved It Chapter 1 so freaking much. Like, I thought that movie was so good. It had so much heart. I loved the new Pennywise. The kids were all great. I was so excited for It Chapter 2. I'd bought all of these. I was like I wouldn't say I was Pennywise crazy, but I bought all these like new Pennywise figures and stuff. Like, I had a whole shelf on my bookshelf back there that was just Pennywise. And there was some of the figures for the old Tim Curry Pennywise too, but mostly the new Bill Skarsgård Pennywise. After It Chapter 2 came out, I literally took a box and just put the whole shelf of Pennywise stuff into that box. I put that box back in my junk room. I've not seen it since. Which is funny because I'm actually cleaning out my junk room to put something back there. And I'm sure that box is back there somewhere. But I was so disappointed by It Chapter 2 that like I was completely turned off to just everything about the whole thing. Like, I've not even gone back to rewatch It Chapter 1, even though I love it so much. Oh, It Chapter 2. God. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Gerald's Game. Okay. Gerald's Game was good. I liked Gerald's Game. I did have hope for Gerald's Game because Mike Flanagan directed it. But if you've read the book, you know that it's just about a woman who's tied to a bed the whole time. It's like a 400-page book, but it's just a woman tied to the bed. But the movie's really good. The movie is really good. They did change one little thing from the book to the movie that there was one part in the book where the lady's lover who's tied her to the bed, he pisses her off in some way, I don't remember, and she kicks him in the groin, and that causes him to have a heart attack and die. And she's stuck on the bed, right? They changed that for the movie. She doesn't kick him in the groin. Right? Am I remembering that correctly? But yeah, I liked Gerald's Game a lot. The movie. Yeah. Anything with Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's batting almost 1,000 with me. Almost 1,000. Really talented guy. So, absolutely. Gerald's Game was a great book, but I can't even imagine a movie being able to do some of the things that went down in the book. Just watch the movie. I think you'll like the movie. Just watch the movie, Richard. All right, moving on. Christine. Okay, Christine is at the number 12 spot. You know, it'd be further down the list for me, but I love Christine. I love Christine a lot. I love the character. What's the Keith Gordon's character's name? Was it Marty? I don't remember, but I love that character. You know, I love how in love he is with the car, how the car changes him. It's actually a really good analogy for relationships in general, because a good relationship, a good partner can make you an infinitely better person. A bad partner can ruin your life. Okay. Arnie, thank you. Yeah, Arnie, thank you. Arnie fell for the wrong girl. And it was fun for a while.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
So he fell for the wrong partner. It was fun for a while. He had some good times. But then, but another thing I love about the movie though is the end when Arnie's dying. You know what I mean? And the last, and he just wants to reach out and caress the car, like his final moments. He loved Christine so much that even in his final moments, you know, he just wanted to caress Christine one last time. Dr. Slaughter, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Been a fan since 2011. Just wanted to thank you for all the years of entertainment. I listen to these while I work, and it helps get me through the day. Oh, well, thank you very much, Dr. Slaughter, for all the years of support. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that my tomfoolery can help get you through the day. Thank you. So yes. Christine is top 5 king. if I put a list together myself, yeah, I mean it'd be right in there. It'd be right in there. For sure. Love is consuming. That is right. Love is consuming. And it Arnie's love for Christine just chewed him up and spit him out. Literally. It chewed him up and spit him out because he went through the windshield at the end. Just spit him right out. Christine, number 12. Number 11 is Dr. Sleep. Another Mike Flanagan movie. Dr. Sleep at number... Dr. Sleep would not be higher than Christine on my list. I liked Dr. Sleep a lot. It lost its footing toward the end. But I think, and I said this in my review, I think Mike Flanagan had a huge, he had a burden because he was having to appease both the fans of the Shining movie, the Shining novel, and the Dr. Sleep novel. And those are the Shining novel and the Shining movie are different things. They're different. They're just different. So I think he had a very difficult task in that third act, and the third act is, whatever. But everything up to that third act I thought was incredible. I thought was great. So, I don't. It might be in my top 10, but it definitely would not be higher on the list than Christine. Definitely not. The lady with the hat, she was something else. Yeah, that was a very good character. I don't know if I've seen the director's cut of Dr. Sleep, PlayStation 9. I agree. I agree, Richard. I'm glad that they didn't try to CGI the actors. Yeah. Good point. Oh, thank you, Drum Smash. Appreciate that. Okay, so Dr. Sleep, number 11. Okay. Fair enough. I will when the soul suckers or whatever they were, those whatever they were, when they were doing their thing to that poor little boy, that was disturbing. That was difficult to watch. So yeah. Number 10 is The Green Mile. Okay. I've actually never seen The Green Mile in its entirety. Any fans of The Green Mile here? I have seen Midnight Mass, Smudge. I liked Midnight Mass a lot. That's a good point, David. Dr. Sleep is one of the best horror sequels to follow up a classic is tough. Psycho 2 is another great sequel to a classic. Yes. I think Psycho 2, I would put Psycho 2 above Dr. Sleep. But yes, following up a classic is definitely difficult. But I would say, Dr. Sleep is, not on the same level as The Shining, but not a bad follow-up. Green Mile is amazing. Okay. Saw The Green Mile in theaters with your grandma. Okay. So is Maximum Overdrive number 1? It should be. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, but hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. The Green Mile was good, but I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. Green Mile is my favorite King adaptation, a masterpiece. You have to watch it. Okay, all right. I've seen bits and pieces. Just haven't seen it in its entirety, but there's definitely some love for it in the chat. Okay, all right. So the Green Mile's at number 10. We're getting into the top 10 here now. Salem's Lot. Okay. All right. I would definitely... That's respectable. Salem's Lot would definitely be in my... It'd probably be lower on the list for me. But I love Salem's Lot. I also really like the other TV miniseries, whatever you want to call it, that had Rob Lowe in it. I thought that one was also really good. Rutger Hauer as the vampire, Mr. Barlow. So, whole different take on Barlow, a more accurate take to the novel than what we got with Salem's Lot, the Toby Hooper one. But I love Salem's Lot. Yes, I love Salem's Lot, and I guess that remake is just not going to come out, right? I guess it's just not going to ever come out. PlayStation 9, you do need to check out Salem's Lot. Yes, you do. So yeah, Salem's Lot, I love it. Glad it made the list. Ooh, I bit my tongue. That hurt. Anyway. So Salem's Lot is at number 9. I love Salem's Lot. I'm glad it made the list. It'd be a little bit lower on my list, but I like it. I like it. All right, let's move on to number 8. It. Okay, I guess this is It Chapter 1. Okay, I would yes, okay. All right. I mentioned earlier I loved It Chapter 1 so much. Thought it was so well done. I can't, yeah, I mean, sure. I'm fine with it being at number 8 on this list. I can't think of how great It Chapter 1 is without also thinking about how bad It Chapter 2 is. My voice cracked there. I almost get emotional. I was making pizza when the movie was brought up, but the 4K of Heat is $7.99 on Amazon right now. You were making pizza. What kind of pizza are we talking about here, Crack Rock? You got to give us some details. It Chapter 1 would be higher for you, Jobu. Okay. It would be, it would definitely be in my top 10 for sure. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I thought, I know you're a fan of pineapple pizza, Chris. I know you're a fan. I don't know about Crack Rock though. Crack Rock, you're going to have to fill us in here. What kind of pizza are you making? A, and B, I see, for some reason, I think you're anti pineapple pizza. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I want to say you're anti. All right, so It Chapter 1 is at number 8. Fair enough. The Dead Zone, number 7. Okay, so I'm glad that the Dead Zone made the list. B, it should be much lower. It should be top 5. Dead Zone should be top 5. I've talked about Dead Zone a few times on the channel. I did a review of the Scream Factory Blu-ray when it came out. Great movie, but I think it gets kind of lost in the shuffle when people talk about great Stephen King adaptations, because it's not like a straight up, it's not like a, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say a straight up horror movie, because I don't know. It's just not like, I don't know. For some reason, it gets lost in the shuffle. Let's see, Crack Rock. What did you say here? I've lost it. Okay, here we go. Never even been willing to try a pineapple pizza. Crack Rock. What? Jeremy tried pineapple pizza. Okay. Jeremy does not like to try new things, but he dove into pineapple pizza head first. So, come on. And it's good. Just try it. Just try it. The Dead Zone is awesome. Dead Zone should be top 3. You've never seen the Dead Zone. You should correct that immediately and watch the Dead Zone. And no, okay, pineapple pizza did not get 2 thumbs down from Jeremy. That's for sure. The Dead Zone beat a movie that made $300 million in the U.S. But yes, I love the Dead Zone. Great movie, and it's so weird. When you think of Christopher Walken, you just think of like this wild man, right? But he literally plays a character named John Smith. He is the everyman. And he is so good, and he is so likable, and he is so, he is so good. So good. Thanks for doing the 976 Evil cover for you. Oh, you mean the review? Well, thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. But yes, Christopher Walken is so good. It's sort of an overlooked Stephen King adaptation, but at the same time, it's sort of an overlooked David Cronenberg film too. And it's a great movie. Great movie. If you've not seen it, you should certainly do so. Nico may watch The Dead Zone tonight. Okay. All right, moving right along here. Number 6 is Misery. Okay, now Misery, this is one, I've not seen Misery in so long. I remember it being pretty great. But this is one I've not seen in a very, very long time. I knew it was going to be on the list. Love for Misery in the chat. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of love for Misery in the chat. Ugh. Hiya Pizzo, I love the vids, man. Also glad I found a YouTuber that is as passionate about physical media as I am. I found the perfect place for me. Oh, that's cool, Vengeance Falls 96. Glad to have you aboard. Glad to have another lover of physical media. We need more. Misery would definitely be in my top 3. Misery would be Jobu's number 2. Okay. Tyler says easily top 3. Love Misery. Just watched Misery 2 weeks ago. Love the movie. Top 3. So we're down to The Shining, Carrie, and Shawshank. What else? Okay. So number 6. We're at number 6 with Misery. Of course, The Shining is going to be on the list. There's no doubt about that. Carrie will be on the list. There's no doubt about that. Shawshank will be on the list. There's no doubt about that. So there's 3 King adaptations that that are up for grabs. What could those be? If The Night Flyer is one of them, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Won Kathy the Oscar. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh, The Mist. I bet The Mist is on there. Yeah, I bet The Mist is on there. I bet Stand By Me's on there too. So that's 2. Dreamcatcher, no. Dreamcatcher is not making the list. Dreamcatcher's not making the list. All right, let's move on. We're going into the top 5 here. I need to rewatch Misery, by the way. I need to rewatch. And I think a great casting choice. I mean, James Caan as that character. Great casting choice from, was it Rob Reiner directed that movie? Yeah. All right, number 5 is The Mist. Okay. Yep. I knew it. I knew The Mist would be on there somewhere. The Mist is kind of divisive, it seems like. Do we have a lot of Mist fans watching? I liked The Mist. I don't know if The Mist would not be in my top 5. The Mist may make my top 10. I don't know. It would not make my top 5. Pet Sematary. Yes. Okay. Pet Sematary. Yeah. That's probably, I bet Pet Sematary is number 4. Pet Sematary's got to be somewhere. The ending was perfect. King was envious of it. The Mist is hot garbage, says Brian Haig. Okay. I would skip The Mist, to be honest. Okay. Way too high for The Mist. Mist would not be top 5. Jobu says it's in his top 5, though. The Mist is my favorite horror movie of the 21st century, says Smudge. Wow. Smudge, a big fan of The Mist. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I like The Mist. I think it's a little too high for my liking. It might be in my top 10. It would not be in my top 5. Yeah, I would say The Mist is the most divisive entry so far, Tyler. Oh, good one. Mist is number 5 for 5 bullets. I like that. All right, moving along. Number 4, Stand By Me. Okay. Stand By Me. Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Stand By Me is on the list. Ooh, okay, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. There's only 3 left. You know one's going to be The Shining. You know one's going to be Shawshank. What's that other one going to be? I'm doubting Pet Sematary at this. And how sad is that? Like, okay, so you gave it Chapter 2 a spot, but not Pet Sematary? Okay, wait, let's wait. Let's just wait. Stand By Me. Okay, Stand By Me. Great movie. This is one, it's been a long time since I've seen it. The second Rob Reiner film on the list. But love for Stand By Me. It's gonna be Carrie. Yeah, most likely it'll be Carrie. Most likely. Which is sad because, I mean, Pet Sematary should be top 15. There's no doubt about it. Pet Sematary should be top 15. Whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Stand By Me is great. Probably not in my top 5. Such a good coming of age story. Yes. Silver Bullet robbed again. Yeah. Pet Sematary better than Carrie? Okay. Bold statement. Somebody messed up and forgot a big one. They were too lazy to edit. This is an Empire list. Empire Online. King needed some alone time after watching Stand By Me. It hit him in the feels. All right, so Stand By Me is number 4. I can't say that much about it. It's been a long time since I last saw it, but I mean, yeah, great movie. Numero Trace. Carrie. Okay, Carrie is in the top 3. So it's got to be Carrie 3, Shawshank 2, Shining 1. But anyway, Carrie's a classic. Great movie. Brian De Palma. Great movie. The book is also pretty good, as I recall. I think that was I'm pretty sure Carrie was the very first Stephen King I read back in the day. Pretty sure it was the very first. And Stephen King actually based Carrie on a real person that he went to, I believe he went to school with. And I actually went to grade school, with a person who was very similar to not Carrie from the movie necessarily, but the lady that Stephen King based Carrie on. I believe he did say that lady unfortunately passed away by her own will. So, but great movie, sad story. Yeah, no shade at all. Carrie should definitely be in the top 5. No doubt about it. All right, so here we go. Number 2, I'm going to bet Shawshank. I'm going to say Shawshank. Is it Shawshank? It is Shawshank. Okay. Shawshank Redemption, number 2. And, yeah, I mean, is there anybody who doesn't like the Shawshank Redemption? What would have been another good adaptation for De Palma to do? What would have been another good King novel or short story that De Palma could have De Palma'd? That's a good question. Could you imagine like Brian De Palma's Stand By Me, or yeah, Brian De Palma's fill in the blank. I mean, I think he could have taken any of them and just killed it. Let's see. The Long Walk is still the best unmade King story. Okay. Brian De Palma's The Long Walk. Or could you imagine Brian De Palma's Thinner? Needful Things is another underrated one. And Where's Children of the Corn? I would have put Children on the Corn on the list far before It Chapter 2. I mean, come on. Is it Needful Things getting a 4K pretty soon? I think that's another Kino release, right? Brian De Palma's Maximum Overdrive. Rage. Yeah, I don't think that'll ever. Yeah, I don't think we'll see an adaptation of Rage. De Palma's Tommyknockers. Or what about De Palma's Langoliers? I mean, it's not a bad movie at all, but definitely not one I watch often in comparison to some other adaptations. Yeah. And I mean, it's a good movie. It's a very good movie, but it's I don't know. It's just you got to be in a certain mood to want to watch The Shawshank Redemption, and I'm very, very seldom in that mood. So, all right, number 2 is The Shawshank Redemption. I think it's just, I mean, come on. Number 1, we all know what it's going to be. The Langoliers. What? What? No love for the Langoliers? Just no justice in this world. But The Shining, number 1, of course. The Shining. I mean, my God. It's The Shining. Can anyone in this chat make a claim as to why The Shining should not be number 1? King hates The Shining. Well, King also hates Maximum Overdrive. King hates a lot of things that are probably really cool. I don't know if you follow Stephen King on social media, but anyway. I thought it would be the remake. Well, Creepshow's not an adaptation. That's just something that he wrote. He wrote that along with that was an original. That wasn't an adaptation. I think The Dark Half is underrated too. I like The Dark Half. The Dark Half would probably be somewhere in my top 10. Definitely be somewhere in my top 10. King loved The Flash. Okay. I agree, Anthony. The Night Flyer should be top 15. I think it's just the fact that more people haven't seen that movie. It would definitely be in my top 10. There's no doubt about it. So there we go. Empire Online's top 15 Stephen King adaptations. For the most part, I agree with I mean, my placement would be different. I mean, Shining, of course, number 1. That was not a surprise. No love for Pet Sematary. That's, The Mist was in the top 5. That to me is a little controversial. It Chapter 2 did not need to be on the list at all. Cujo. Pet Sematary is better than Cujo. Pet Sematary should have made the list over Cujo. And literally anything should have made the list over It Chapter 2. Other than that, I mean, the list is solid. So, I ain't mad at it. Could have added some honorable mentions, yeah. I love the Mangler. So any love for the Mangler, I'm there with you.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just oh.
Pretty good. Sing it.
Creasefold, thank you for the $2 super chat. Last 10 minutes of Storm of the Century, Chef's Kiss. I don't remember I don't remember really anything about Storm of the Century. It's been so long. But thank you for that super chat, my friend. Appreciate that. So there you go. Top 15 Stephen King adaptations. I'm not that mad at it. There's some, questionable choices, but yeah, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. All right, so let's okay. All right. I'm gonna do an unpackaging of something that is going to be a tie-in to an upcoming Sunday night stream in July that I'm going to be doing with two special guests. It's got a package here from Amazon. It's a book. It's a book. It is. I was going to say, does anybody want to take any guesses as to what book it is? But I'm sure they'll be... I don't even want to go there. It is the Canon Film Guide, Volume 1, 1980 to 1984, by Austin Trunick. Now, I have the Canon Film Guide Volume 2 around here somewhere. But I'm going to be doing a stream in July in which I'm going to be joined by Austin Trunick and Mike Bracken, the horror geek. And we're going to be talking about our favorite Canon films. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. And so yeah, I loved I loved Volume 2 of the Canon Film Guide. So I mean, it was only a matter of time before I dove into Part 1, and I just happened to flip directly to the page where they're talking about 10 to Midnight, one of my favorite Bronson flicks. And yes. So yeah, that'll be a fun show. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm not going to announce the date yet. It's going to take place in July. So these books are great, by the way, Cliff. These books are great. Great. So yes, our favorite Canon films with special guests, Austin Trunick and Mike Bracken, the horror geek. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to be doing a Sunday night stream in July with, well, actually, I could have tied in this unboxing with that stream too, because I'm going to be joined by Brad Henderson of Terror Vision and Jesse Nelson from Diabolic DVD. And we're going to be talking about movies that demand either a new, an updated, or an upgraded physical media release. That one's going to be a lot of fun. So both of those Sunday night streams are going to be happening in July. If you're not following me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'll do so, because I'll be announcing the dates very, very soon. So, but yes, again, movies that demand either a new physical media release, an updated or upgraded physical media release with special guests Brad Henderson and Jesse Nelson, and our favorite canon movies with Austin Trunick and Mike Bracken, the horror geek. So it's going to be like Jeremy said, it's going to be a busy July. It's going to be a busy July. Yeah. Oh, and that's right. Yes, Death Wish 4 is getting a new release. That's a Kino release too, right? Wasn't that a Kino? So Kino is just killing it. Piz, I wanted to send you something for your birthday as well. Should I write you on Instagram for that? But first I got to make an account. Sasha, you can just, first, thank you for wanting to send me something for my birthday. That's very kind of you. But just send me a message on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or through my website. Either one, any or all is fine. Oh, that's right. Kino's releasing Death Wish 5, not 4. It's 5. That's right. Thank you. Yes. So does Death Wish 4 not have... Death Wish 4 has a Blu-ray release. I know Umbrella released it. 4 and 5 together a few years ago. Death Wish 5, I like Death Wish 5 a lot. It's my least favorite of the Death Wish movies, but I still like it a lot. It's only sad to me because it's the last one, you know. But I still love it. I love all the Death Wish movies. That's no, you know, that's no secret around these parts. But yeah, I'm excited for Death Wish 5 on Blu-ray. I'll definitely get it. And Death Wish 4 needs... we've got Death Wish 1 got a 4K. Death Wish 2 got a 4K. Death Wish 3 needs a 4K. I don't think it's had... No, it doesn't have one. 3 and 4 need 4Ks. And eventually 5 too. Why not? Life Force is a great canon movie. I know. Love Life Force. It's a great Tobe Hooper film too. Great stuff. Death Wish 2 is my favorite, then 3 and 1. Yeah. That'd be that's how my ranking would go to. Richard C., you are correct. Phantoms is the bomb, and Phantoms is my favorite Dean Koontz movie. You're right on the mark. Right on the mark. There's nothing wrong with that, Nico. I like Death Wish 4 a lot too. I love the part where he goes into the video store and there's just like all these canon, like you've got like the Texas Chainsaw 2 Leatherface standee there, and you've got all these posters and stuff for like canon movies. Like it's a video store that only has canon movies. It's funny. But I love that part. Life Force is definitely one worth owning on 4K. Did Life Force get a 4K yet from Scream Factory? Thank you all for 66 likes on the stream. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would certainly appreciate that. And I actually see that we have some people watching over on Kick. So if you're watching over on Kick, please say hello. And I am actually streaming on Kick for the very first time. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube and you're someone who doesn't normally say hello in the chat or whatnot, you just like to watch and remain silent, say hello. Let us know you're watching, and we won't bite. Well, most of us won't. I can't promise you that Crack Rock won't try, but the bazooka scene in Death Wish 3 is the greatest moment in cinematic history. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue that at all. I would not argue that at all. The poison cannoli from Death Wish 5. Yes, the poison cannoli from Death Wish 5 is incredible. Yes. I've only eaten cannolis a couple of times in my life. And I can't say that actually, I think I've only tried cannolis once, and I was not that impressed with cannolis. Not that impressed at all. Direct to screenwriter. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We got Ingbert with us tonight. What's up, Ingbert? Ooh, love your profile picture there with that that outtake from Halloween 4. Very nice. Brian Trash is here. What's up, Brian? You got to get them. Oh, you mean cannolis? You got to get them from the right place. Okay. I don't. Well, I mean the Italian restaurant I got them from. It wasn't like a great Italian restaurant, so you might as well eat whipped cream straight out of the tub. What's up, Ryan O'Leary? How you doing, sir? I'm still fairly new, loving the channel and streams. Always wondered what pizowell means. Is there a story behind the name? No, it's just a variation of my name. It's just a variation. That's it. Simple as that. Nico is still blushing from the PWO acceptance. You know what? Hold on. Here he is again. The patron spotlight tonight. We're going to make him blush some more. Thank you again, Nico. What's up, Ross? How you doing, sir? Is Jeremy going to watch the Barbie movie? No. No, not at all. No interest in watching the Barbie movie. I even jokingly kind of asked him the other day, and he immediately, no! Like he was insulted that I even would, I would even ask him such an absurd question. He was insulted by that. But yeah, we're going to have a busy July with Insidious, The Red Door, Talk to Me, and there's something else coming out in July too, right? Wasn't there something else coming out in July? Oh, that Sympathy for the Devil with Nicolas Cage in it is coming out in July. That's not going to be we won't see that in the theater though, for sure. I don't think that one will probably. It might. I don't know. It might. There was another horror movie coming out in July. What did I miss? Oppenheimer is Oppenheimer will be. I'm sure there's going to be parts of Oppenheimer that are horrific. Yeah, I do own the 4K of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer from Arrow. I do. Well, even Margot can't lure Jeremy to the theater to watch the Barbie movie. Not even Margot can do it. When is Peter Brackey's 90s horror book coming out? I think the plan is for it to be out early next year. I think that's the plan. Yes, I am going to do a review of the Blade in the Dark new 4K. Yes. Drew Douglas from Wisconsin. How you doing, Drew? How are things in Wisconsin? Jeremy likes some sci-fi movies. They have to be sci-fi horror, though. He's not a big some Star Wars. I don't know. I think he runs hot and cold with Star Wars. I think he likes the bad guys. You know, he likes the villains. Yeah, I mean, the villains are always just cooler anyway. So. I know there was another horror movie coming out in July. See, there's Insidious. Cobweb. Talk to Me, July 28th. Oh, Meg 2 comes out in August. I think maybe for some reason I was thinking Meg 2 comes out in July. No, that's August. Okay. All right. Ooh, and then The Last Voyage of the Demeter comes out in August. August is going to be a good month. You're right on. The Way to Jeremy's movie loving heart, killing. Lots and lots of killing. He loves him some killing. I've only really heard from a couple of people about The Blackening, and I've heard that it's okay. Okay, homie. Yeah, send me a message. I will tell you this. I've been having some terrible luck with suppliers and stuff lately. So just send me a message. That's fine. I have recently. It's not finished. I mean, the weathering and the all that is finished for this Part 6 mask. I just need to strap it up, and it'll be ready to go. But yeah, I've just had a lot of issues lately with like suppliers and getting stuff, materials, and it's just been such a pain in the butt. So it's got me backed up. I was actually so backed up. I gave one guy, I just refunded him because I was like, I you know. But this part 6 is pretty much done. It looks a lot browner on camera than it does. But yep, this one's pretty much ready to go. Just got to strap it up and be ready for its new home. Who were 2 of your favorite characters in Mortal Kombat? Ooh, you mean in the video games or like in the movies or both? My favorite character in the video games is Baraka. I love Baraka. And I guess my second favorite would just be Scorpion. I like the whole, vengeance. He's a vengeful revenant. You know what I mean? I like that whole thing. But Baraka is my favorite. I was actually watching some footage of the MK1 stress test today, and I was kind of like, ooh. But see, I'd have to buy a PlayStation 5. And that's like $1,000. Let's see, how much are they? Well, they've got to be. Okay, let me just look up how much is a PlayStation 5. PS5, $500 for a PS5. God. Here's one. That one's even that one renewed is still $479. I mean, how does an honest, hardworking person just afford a gaming console these days? I've not seen Sputnik. Yeah, I'm going to review Rain Man soon. What's up, T. Garnett? How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. It's not about what you can afford. It's about what you can pay for. What you want to pay. That's right. Yeah. Gosh. So I don't know. I was, watching that MK1 footage today. I was kind of like, ooh.
Sing it again for us real quick.
Summer breeze, aging to know, just
Pretty good.
Drew Douglas, thank you for the $1.99 super chats. Will you be attending any cons in the near future? I am going to be at Halloween 45 in Pasadena in the fall. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be quite an adventure for me. First time flying, first time out on the West Coast, but I'm going to shoot a lot of footage, and I'm going to have the best time I can possibly have. That's my plan. So Halloween 45 is already booked, and they keep booking people for Scarefest that both Jeremy and I really want to meet. So probably Scarefest too. But definitely Halloween 45. That's already booked. So if anybody's going to be at Halloween 45 in Pasadena, I'll be there too. But thank you, Drew. I guess you have to get lucky and find a not so honest person selling one for cheap. Well, Crack Rock, do you know of any dishonest people who are selling PlayStation 5s for cheap? Because if you do, just let me know. White Buffalo Special Edition with Bronson dropping this week. I'm psyched. Paul Talbot's commentary tracks are fantastic. Yeah, Paul Talbot's. Yeah, I've got some of Paul's Bronson's on the loose books around here somewhere, and his commentaries are great. Yeah, his commentaries are great. So when is that's dropping this week? Let me see. White Buffalo. We really need like a new. We need a 4K for. Oh, it's only $12.99. That's cool. We need a 4K for Death Hunt. Death Hunt needs a new release. Death Hunt needs a new release badly. What's the 14K movie you want to see get a release that hasn't been announced? What's a movie that what's the movie I just, oh, okay. What's one movie you want to see get a release that hasn't been announced? Well, A Fright Night Part 2, of course, that's been at the top of my list for years. Psycho Cop has been near the top of my list for years. Cheerleader Camp needs at the very least a Blu-ray, if not a 4K. Oh man. Let's see. Well, I don't want to go through the whole list because I'm going to do a stream talking about those very soon. So can't go through the whole list. But that would be the top three. Definitely the top two are Fright Night Part 2 and Psycho Cop. Without a doubt. There's Dan in the chat. What's up, Dan? Hope you're doing well, sir. Maniac Cop got a 4K. Maniac Cop is... all the Maniac Cop movies got 4Ks now. Am I getting the Toxic Avenger collection in 4K? I don't know about that. I am interested to see... well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I go, yeah, I'm not going to buy that. No. And then one day I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to buy it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I love Cheerleader Camp, but at least it got the DVD with the nice cover with Betsy Russell on it. Yeah, but it needs more. It needs more. Have you seen the trailer for God is a Bullet? I'm going to a screening tomorrow. It looks like Death Wish with a satanic cult. What? Hold on. God is a Bullet. Oh, yes, I have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did. I forgot the title, though. Yeah, Jamie Foxx, Micah Monroe. Okay. Directed by Nick Cassavetes. Taking matters into his own hands, Detective Bob Hightower tries to infiltrate an evil cult to save his kidnapped daughter and avenge the murder of his wife. I love that idea. Good cast, too. I like Micah Monroe. I like, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name. Nick Coster-Waldau is how I'll say it. Ethan Suplee's in it. Jamie Foxx, of course. Jamie Foxx plays the quote-unquote ferryman. It's okay. Cool. You'll let me know how that is. Let me know how it is. Oh, I think Maniac Cop. Okay. Maniac Cop 2 and 3 definitely have 4Ks, but Maniac Cop only has a Blu-ray. Maniac Cop is owned by Synapse, and Maniac Cop 2 and 3 are owned by Blue Underground. That's why. So yeah. Maniac Cop does not have a 4K. The screenings are limited. I have to drive a bit to go see it. Okay. Well, definitely fill us in. Let us know how that is. That sounds like a movie right up my alley. So, I am excited. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. Thank you all for 78 likes on YouTube. No movie with Lucinda Dickey and Betsy Russell can stay off Blu-ray forever. There you go. So Jeremy and I are going to be doing a Lunch with Jeremy stream sometime very soon. We've got a few packages that were sent to him for his birthday that arrived a little late. So we're going to do a new Lunch with Jeremy stream very soon and open those. Don't mark your calendars yet, but I will be announcing the dates for those 2 new Sunday night streams in July. I'm going to do a review of the Blade in the Dark 4K release from Vinegar Syndrome. That's going to be out very soon. I'm going to do the Rain Man review / sort of Jeremy story time video. That's going to be out soon as well. Jeremy and I are going to do an unboxing of a new Spirit Halloween item very soon also. What else am I going to be doing here? What other releases am I going to be reviewing? Oh, the Picnic at Hanging Rock Second Sights limited edition. I'm going to be reviewing that very soon too. So lots of stuff coming out in the future. So yeah. What's the best horror film of 2023? Let me look at my Letterboxd. I don't know if 2023 has been that great a year for horror, to be honest. But let me refresh my memory on what I've seen this year. So I recently saw Husera, the Bone Woman, on Shudder, and I liked it a lot. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. I actually really enjoyed the new Subspecies movie, Blood Rise. I really enjoyed it. And then I think Renfield is probably one of the most fun movies I saw this year, but that's not really horror. I loved Sisu, but that's not really horror. I freaking loved Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but most people despise that movie. But I had a great time with it. So, I don't know. I don't think it's been that great a year for horror, or maybe I've just not seen, there's great horror out there that I'm just I've missed so far, but I don't know. I think the most fun I've had at the theater this year was definitely Renfield. Like I said, Winnie the Pooh, so much fun. Sisu was great, but again, not horror. Blood Rise I enjoyed a lot. I'd probably say Who's Sarah the Bone Woman's the best horror movie I've seen this year. And I'm actually, I know Evil Dead Rise is out on digital. I'll probably give that movie a rewatch at some point. So, Unicorn War. I know. I need to put that one on my list. I think I'm skipping the Severance sale and putting all my dollars to the VS sale. It sounds like it's going to be a good one. Well, actually, there's at least a couple of Severin titles they announced that I want to get. The last horror movie, the Joe Spinell movie, I want to get that one. I think there was another one they announced. I also know Full Moon is having a sale coming up for the 4th of July weekend, and I hope that they're going to have those big Puppet Master figures or dolls or whatever available at a decent price during the sale, because I'd like to get Jeremy. I'd love to get Jeremy a Leech Woman one. I don't know if they even make a Leech Woman one. But at least like a Blade one, because he loves Blade. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on that one too. Beau is Afraid. Yes. No, the Spirit Halloween mystery item is not a bobblehead. I promise, not a bobblehead. What's up, Steve Mayers? How you doing, sir? I have seen The Pope's Exorcist TFP. I did a review of it. I thought it's okay. It's okay. I gave it, where did I give it here? Why is that not popping up for me? I gave it 3 stars on Letterboxd. All right, Dave, take care. The Psychic, yep, that's right. The Fulci film, The Psychic, is coming out on 4K from Severin, right? Crack Rock bought the Crack Whore ceramic during the last full moon sale. It looks good on my desk. Very nice. Very nice. I do have, I've showed this before, but I'll show it again. I love this thing. I bought the Ghoulie ceramic from one of their previous sales a couple of years ago. And this thing's been on my desk ever since. I love it. I love having it on my desk. It's the Ghoulie coming out of the toilet. I mean, come on. Everybody needs a Ghoulie on their desk, right? Will Craven the Hunter be good? I don't know. I saw the trailer. It was one of those trailers that after I watched it, I felt like I'd seen the whole movie. But I mean, as for a modern day comic book movie, I thought it looked. It looked promising. It looked promising. Oh, I also bought speaking of Lucio Fulci, I bought Contraband, the Cauldron release. Cauldron had a sale going on recently, and I got that one. I used to have Contraband on DVD, and I don't know what happened to it, but I remember liking Contraband. Am I getting Ghoulies in 4K? Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to get Ghoulies in 4K. If Ghoulies is available in 4K, the answer is yes. Right? I mean, that answer is just yes. I don't believe I've seen any of Paul Nash's films. You can't go wrong with Nashi. Watch all of the Waldemar Daninsky werewolf flicks to start. Okay. All right. What's my favorite slasher series? Friday the 13th. It's my favorite. The Scream Factory Blu-ray collections for Nashi are great. Okay. I'll have to look into those. The last full moon 4th of July sale, I bought the ceramic Myron from Head of the Family. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, sir? I did a review of Evil Dead Rise. Go check out my review. Oh, goodness. We've covered a lot of bases during this Sunday night stream. We talked about The Flash flopping. We talked about, the DCEU being a complete cluster. We talked about, just the comic book movie universe building exhaustion. We did some unboxings. We did some announcements. We talked about Empire's top 15 Stephen King adaptations, which wasn't, surprisingly, not that bad. Not that bad. And, so it's been a fun Sunday night stream. Oh, also next week on Tuesday, I will be doing my patron stream. Some of my awesome patrons. So tune in for that. Let me do some shout outs here and then we'll call it a night. It's pronounced Anu Sistale. Okay, thank you. I gotta say that I love what you do with Jeremy. Doing the vids, I'm also special needs. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. So shout out to Jobu for being a subscriber over on Twitch for 6 months. Shout out to Envy Davler, Killer Cutie, the PlayStation 9, Anu Zistel, and A7X for tuning in over on Twitch. Thank y'all for tuning in over on Twitch. Shout out to Nico for the $10 super chat. Shout out to Hims Are Beautiful for the $2.99 super chats. Shout out to Parker Allen for the $4.99. Shout out to Movie Fan for the $17.99 United Arab Emirates. Shout out to Dr. Slaughter for $4.99. Shout out to Creaseful for the $2 super chat. And shout out to Drew Douglas for the $1.99. And thank y'all for 81 likes on the stream. If you've not liked this stream, please do so. And let's see who was still with me over on YouTube. We got Lucas Brumley, we got Dan Shine, we got Usu, we got Sasha, Nico, we got Jeff, Richard C, Big Crack Rock, Ed Weirdo. I like that name, Ed Weirdo. Very nice. Have you watched any of the Stephen King miniseries adaptations? I'm just now checking them out. Started with Salem's Lot. Good. Salem's Lot's a good starting point. I love Salem's Lot. I've seen probably I've seen quite a few of the miniseries adaptations. Yes. But Salem's Lot's a good starting point, Ed Weirdo. Good starting point. Got Jobu, TFP, Anthony O'Donnell. 1980s Betamax, Heath Denson, Steve Mayers, Smudge, Movie Fan, Ben Grimm, Hero 3000, Vanderhoff, TD504. There's Drew in the chat. T Garnett 25, Swaggy G, David, Homie. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in tonight and hanging out with me, spending your Sunday night with me, talking about movies and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Thank y'all. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. Have a great rest of your weekend, and have a great week ahead. Take care. Be well. And until next time, peace.